makes a 4th day of sobriety video? Nobody. I just got stung by a bee. I hope that's a good sign and not a bad sign of bad luck. This is only day 4 of sobriety. Who makes a 4th day of sobriety video? Nobody. They'll wait like 3 months, but here I am, day 4. The reason I'm doing this is because I read that the first couple days are the worst. It's not like I'm an alcoholic, but when you get accustomed to drinking wine every single freaking night for like 6 months, then stopping it altogether is just annoying. Also, I'm getting my period, so double annoying. And I got stung by a bee. Day 1 and 2, from like the first 24 to 48 hours, they say you'll be irritable, and then the 3rd day is like the worst because your brain is not getting those hits of dopamine that you would have gotten from the drinking or the serotonin being raised. Drinking literally changes your brain, like the neurons on your brain, and it physiologically changes your body. So of course when you stop, your body has to re-alter, which is why I think that people who drink just a couple of times a week, they're probably like, why am I so irritated? I must hate my spouse. I must hate my job. No, your brain is probably just very confused from all the chemical imbalance. I'm not saying anyone should be like a non-drinker, because I'll eventually start drinking wine again. I just don't like the neediness for it every single night. And I also grew up with this in my family. Rather just like disassociate from it, be sober, see what happens, see if my anxiety is lessened greatly, see if I get less stung by bees. I don't want to get any more bee stings. Asshole, seriously. And see what happens with me physically. Maybe my skin will clear more. I don't have terrible skin, but let's see what happens. I would also like to not use drinking as a crutch where people are like, oh, well, this is happening, so I can drink. Oh, the strikes are happening, so I can drink. Because life works out in a way that there's always something crappy happening, and I don't mean to like manifest that, but the sooner you accept that, the sooner you can just be like, oh, it is what it is. And I think that that's it is what it is statement is the best way to release resistance. I don't know what else to say. It's only day 4. It's really not a big deal. It's not some big marathon or anything, but it's good because I've wanted to drink, because I've been annoyed a couple times in the past couple days. And usually around your period, if you're a woman, you know, like sometimes you just don't want to exist inside of your body. So a glass of wine would just be so glorious. But hey, at least I'm not waking up with headaches even after like 1 glass of wine, because sometimes wine can do that. The night I had finished drinking, I wasn't even planning on finishing it, but then I was like, I'm gonna start tomorrow. So I poured out the bottle, and I find that that's a good trick when you want to quit drinking, because when you pour out the bottle, you're wasting. And I don't like to waste money. Instead of being like, oh, well, let me just get another bottle and I'll just do 3 more days. It's like, no, I already poured out wine. I just wasted money down the drain. So I'm not going to restart this crap. Another good tip to stop is don't drink like a nice classy glass of wine. Drink the crappiest wine with like a ton of tannins or toxins in it, because you're not going to miss it as much. Like you'll miss it, but not as much. Also, just like don't be a human. I find that's the easiest way of quitting wine. Also, okay, so this thing about God maybe rewarding some people when they're sober, we'll see. That's my test. I'm trying to figure out what God is during this. I hope I get clarity. The morning I stopped drinking, I don't drink in the morning, but like the day after I stopped drinking, the first day of sobriety, that morning at 9 a.m. I got on hold for an acting job. We'll see if I book it. But it was just like, oh, is it gonna work like last year when I stopped drinking? It was like 3 to 5 months I stopped drinking, and I just booked so much work, and then I didn't. Cool. So I'm testing it out. I think that's the main reason that I'm continuing this. You know what the main reason that I'm able to continue this is? Just literally my ego, putting it online. If I had not posted a video about me going sober, I would have opened another bottle of wine. It's so funny how humans care so much what others think. So it's a good thing I put this online. Otherwise, again, this is only day 4, so it's really pathetic. But the first couple days will be the hardest because your brain is rewiring. I wanted to wait a week, but I got stung by a bee, and then I was like, maybe I'll just make this video. I think that's all I have to say. I think that is all I have to say right now. Yeah, just a quick vid. What's up? Bye.